Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Bill Bonner's coming up, and then Joel Skousen. We're looking at the economic world meltdown, how it'll hit us here at home. Can it be avoided? If it can't be, how do you protect yourself? Right now, let's talk to John in Missouri. Thanks for holding. He's a KCXL 1140 AM listener. That's been an affiliate off and on for about 15 years. John, great to have you on with us from KCXL country. What's your point today, sir?
Hey, Alex, I feel like a first-time caller. I think the last time I got in was like 99 or something.
Yeah, I think if you haven't called in 15 years, I think that counts as a first-time caller.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get in, but that's okay because everybody's waking up. Hey, you remember a time when the news come on? I remember, coming home from school, and you'd have so-and-so in Saigon and so-and-so in Paris reporting this, and do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, and I don't, and nowadays, I mean, that was gone a long time ago. Nowadays, it's all propaganda stuff that's in the news.
Now there's hardly ever reporters there in the field or telling you what's happening. It's always just press releases that have no reflection of reality.
That's right, and I won't keep you any longer, but you guys, that's why I like listening to you. You progress so much, and you're sending reporters into the field. That is excellent.
Well, brother, you take up our time anytime. Thank you, and spread the word there on 1140 AM. Big station, huge audience in Kansas City. God bless you, John. Let's go ahead and go to Rob in Maine. Rob, you're on the air.
Yeah, hello, Alex.
Hey, brother.
I do a show up here on Public Access TV, Portland, Maine.
We salute you.
News and Blues.
We salute you.
For the last 12 years. And we got turned on to a lot of the truth by you. And thanks for having me on.
You bet, brother. Hey, tell folks, are you taking your show and putting it on YouTube?
I record it and then send it into the... I do put it on YouTube as well, yeah.
No, because everybody that does access television that still has huge audiences in most areas should also doppelgang it onto the YouTube, and then it'll become local news as well. But what you calling about today, brother? You want to talk about Ebola?
I wanted to ask you if you had heard about Dr. Rima Labo saying that nanosilver was... would neutralize Ebola virus or kill it.
Well, I know she's a prestigious medical doctor. We've had her on off and on over the years. She's married to the former head of Special Forces and then the head of Special Army Operations, you name it. I think it was like a 2-3-star general, General Stubblebine. Amazing information. They made movies about him. And George Clooney, I think, played him. But the whole point is that, yes, I'm not a medical doctor, so I can't say that. I know that I couldn't get rid of a chest infection that killed my uncle, almost killed my dad, killed my cousin, and killed my dad's older cousin, who he called his uncle, who I was very close to. So this was killing people all over the country, but it wasn't on the news. And I drank 3 bottles of nanosilver in 1 week. I'm not telling people to do that, because some people can say that could be toxic. You know what? It finally knocked it out, and I'm here. I mean, I had a chest cold for 2 months. And some people in my family thought it was like a selected bio attack or something. It was so bad. Yeah, I mean, I respect her.
Well, okay, good. She says it was actually discovered by the United States, some form of their government, one of the medical departments or whatever, and then suppressed back in 2009.
Yeah, no, that's true. And I mean, she'd be the one to know. I mean, General Stubblebine had about as high a level security clearance as you could get, even connected in to the National Security Council above the Joint Chiefs. show, and he can't talk about most of it, but it's just fantastic information. Thank you so much, caller. God bless you. I've always believed in nutrition and herbs. Super Male Vitality was developed to activate your body's own natural processes instead of using synthetic chemicals. Sourced from powerful organic herbs, harvested around the planet, and then concentrated for maximum potency.
I just received my Male Vitality about 3 days ago, and I must say, that was good stuff.
After consulting top doctors, nutritionists, pharmacists, and others, we have developed what I believe is the ultimate non-GMO organic Super Male Vitality formula. Super Male Vitality by InfoWars Life is so powerful that I only take half the recommended dose.
I jump out of bed ready to fight these criminals every day. I look forward to waking up and taking my Super Male Vitality and getting the day started.
It's not just the Super Male Vitality. All the products at InfoWarsLife.com are simply amazing. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality and other powerful products from InfoWars Life. I began to get into iodine a few years ago because it was helping me and my family so much get healthy and detoxify. Most people know that iodine deficiency has been a crisis around the world. Iodine is key to so many of the body's functions, especially the thyroid. I discovered a product being developed by Dr. Group. You now know it as Survival Shield True Nascent Iodine that your body can really absorb. Then, about a year ago, he said, listen, if you think this is powerful, I'm going to come out with rare earth, deep earth crystals. And the results that I personally have had have been life-changing. Nobody else has got iodine based on these pure crystals, ladies and gentlemen. This is innovating, and the best part is it helps fund Infowars.com, the radio show, the TV show, the whole media operation promoting true libertarian ideas. For a limited time, experience the ancient power of Survival Shield X2. Take advantage of this unprecedented 30% off super detox special at InfoWarsLife.com.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds. Is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
I'm David Hall, founder of Diamond Gusset, where we are proud of our 100% grown and sewn American-made jeans. Whether you're out for dinner, working on the farm, or on the road, Diamond Gusset Jeans offers a full spectrum of style and sizes for any occasion. Our loyal customers enable us to continue sponsoring Liberty Media outlets. Use promo code FREEDOM to receive a 15% discount at Gusset.com. In Liberty, David Hall, Diamond Gusset Jean Company.
From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
That's right, coming to you from deep behind enemy lines in an occupied country by more and more socialist progressives who don't want to pay taxes themselves, like Warren Buffett and others. They just want to get banker bailouts and then promote taxes on the middle class. People like Bill Gates, people like Robert Redford, ladies and gentlemen, makes me want to throw up that we've got so many really rich people that made money in the American system, and now they want more of a monopolistic system based on government control, and they are destroying our republic. Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to talk to Bill Bonner, who has got another book coming out that's destined to be a bestseller. He's had 2 New York Times top bestsellers. Hormageddon, How Too Much of a Good Thing Leads to Disaster. We're going to be talking to him for the balance of the hour here in just a few minutes. The Department of Justice is now saying regions near the Mexico border, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and California have the highest crime rate in the country, and that's now spreading deeper into the nation. The Daily Mail reports, I will not rest until these worthless pieces of bleep are dead. Anguished mother who watched 2 of her family members killed vows to get justice, and the people that reportedly ambushed her husband and son and gunned them down, that killed Mrs. Vega's son and husband on a fishing trip, had been deported 6 times for other violent crimes. And Obama released just a few months ago 36,000 violent felons. Won't even deport them now. Rapists, child molesters, bank robbers, arsonists. But if they catch you speeding, folks, they're going to throw the book at you. TSA's got to check your baby's diaper to make sure there's not a bomb in there. Meanwhile, more of the ISIS forces trained by NATO and our government that have been turned loose all over the Middle East are in Iraq now after being repulsed out of Syria. Iraq militants seize Christian towns. Capture follows withdrawals from towns by Kurdish forces. And Obama, for 3 months, will not attack these al-Qaeda forces that they armed. Rebels have captured last week the largest dam and are threatening to flood Baghdad. This is the total crazy town stuff that is going on. And again, our government is directly involved. Of course, you can't even call it our government, the globalists that are involved. One more piece of news, we're going to our prestigious guest. No Ebola drugs for Africans, says the UN and the CDC. That's out of Breitbart. No drugs for Africans, even though they've got a bunch of drugs that have been tested and proven to reduce the 90+% kill rate, 91% kill rate of Ebola in Africa, cutting it down to less than 50%. And that would help stop the spread of it, wouldn't it? But no. Instead, they're shipping Ebola victims into Spain, into Germany, and into the U.S. Now they're talking about bringing even more in. I mean, this is just crazy. They can't contain it in Africa, so let's bring it in here. That's never before been done. Russia has strategic bombers conducting more than 16 incursions of U.S. air defense zones. Spike in Bear H flights over past weeks seen as test of U.S. air defenses as the new Cold War kicks off. And Russia is becoming more capitalist than us in many cases. And I'm not saying Russia's our hope or that Russia's some pantheon or paragon of justice. No. Communist China is about as evil as it gets, their government. Our government loves their systems. And so we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. I mean, we are in so much trouble, in my view. And I'm not being negative. I want to be honest about where we're at and talk to the experts out there who pretty much agree across the board. We're entering a mega age of crisis with technological sub-singularities building towards perfect storm cluster events that will decide the future of humanity. This is the time to be politically involved. This is the time to be repenting and to be getting involved for justice everywhere we can, and for sanity and cooler heads to prevail in governments, in capitals, everywhere. And to have more whistleblowers exposing what's happening. Now, I've wanted to get him on for a while. We're finally able to get Bill Bonner on. And he's a 2-time New York Times best-selling author. His new book is Hormageddon, How Too Much of a Good Thing Leads to Disaster. The book isn't out for a few months, but I've had a chance to read some of the chapters. It's pretty powerful. He's a top entrepreneur, historian, economist. You see him as an analyst on a lot of big TV shows. He built a private business worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He owns businesses across the globe and travels extensively. But he's still a regular guy. He drives a Ford F-150, so do I. He has built 3 architecturally innovative houses with his own hands, and he has renovated many ancient buildings in Europe and has named one of the continent's honorary ambassadors. He could have retired years ago, but Bill is more interested in ideas and living a powerful legacy. So he's a Renaissance man, and he joins us here today to talk about the book. Bill, you just heard me intro this hour because some stations join us. I was mentioning some of the news. I want to get into some of those topics with you, the open borders, the lawlessness, the executive, unitary executive now, even members of Congress calling Obama a dictator, not a dictator for life, but setting the precedent where he just does whatever he wants. And now we have police saying they can do whatever they want. There's so much opportunity, though, at the same time there's so much bad. Bill, thanks for coming on with us.
Well, thanks. It's a pleasure to be with you today.
You bet. Well, wow, there's so much to discuss. Where do you want to start, with the book or with current events?
Why don't we start with current events, and then we'll wrap around back to the book.
Let's do that, Bill. Where do you want to start? There's so much to cover.
Well, I'm really an economist, and that's